Zio game vai tu. Ah dia na sira mamenu. Dia gozamu. Kon waga rara. Ne kwi yo ganti aplo. Ah dia na sira kadu. Sago gosundo. Sazo mega ye blanco kwadi. So e. Kawaga kama. Mapanyo. Nokosiza. Bagum ya botlana ya to dogins kewe okay no sugu kuwa boy resi ao mamen budo ke no sugu Lord man we ya we so resi kewe okay no sugu kuwa boy resi ao okay no sugu tuma gore nyera no ayo ka goda boa Mawe koya mori te wan wore toke wan ro gongbe ke ido Mawe so yesi gawe lagu Ye kwe mo te wanu agaragara mo yi Nuso e kaso Bo plaki ya mo yi Nyoba wakama o Hawe so yesi gawe Hawa nasu wa yetu gaugu Mao ne wabili wagu Zo sira gini Wakazua Mawe nyoko mao Amen. Honey, I'm going to see it about good. Some yet. Maluo.
Good evening, folks. Samson to Labra Publico. I want to thank all of you again for tuning in tonight. We say welcome to this wonderful show program tonight. We're gonna have fun. We're trying to undercut the rebel around here that are trying to sabotage people's business. We're gonna undercut them so we'll come earlier by the time they come in with any talk now, whatever that. Those of you that are listening quickly, we say thank you, folks. Again, we want to welcome all of you to say thank you very much. We appreciate your presence here again tonight. We really, truly appreciate everything that you're doing and continue to do for us. You come here because of you. We are here because of you. God is able to help us to bring us here. Safety. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to ask that you continue to bless us, continue to give us long life. My Lord, we want to thank you for everything. We want to thank you for things yet to come because our faith in you cannot be disturbed. Our faith in you cannot be turned around. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you. We thank you for the strength. We thank you. We thank you for the opportunity. We thank you. We thank you for everything. My Lord, will come again tonight. We ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed, that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. My Lord, we ask that the President of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. Extend his life. Whatever he touches, bless his hand. Whichever door he knocks, open the door. Yes, my Lord, we put him in your hand again tonight. And we come again to discuss whatever it is that is happening in our country. Guide us, guide the process. We thank you for everything. We ask that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, folks, again, those of you that are just coming in, we want to thank all of you again tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. So, we will continue the process here, and I'll be discussing in real life, in real term, so to speak. So, I've been on this thing here. We went through with the Rice Riot, April 14, 1979 Rice Riot. I read to you all of the process according to the revolution, which is a publication by the Progressive Alliance of Liberia, and I'll go into that here now again tonight. Let me just start here very quickly. That we do these things not to bring back bad memory, but history forward bad memory, and you cannot say because of bad memory I will not teach history. I will not talk history. I will not discuss history. Because history is part of your life. Bad memory or not is part of your life. We must be able to be allowed to discuss these things because they are very important. As we discuss them, people, those who have no clue, perhaps will be able to learn. People who wants to learn more, perhaps will do research and look at the story themselves and not just take it from me. So let me go on. Let me go on. So where was I the other day? Uh, the progressive started after the Rest Riot. Okay, the first publication, which was, yes, this is the first October, right after the Rest Riot, there was a publication. Yeah, okay, okay, I think I'm on the right track. But anyway, there was a publication where the folks published everything that they thought was happening with India. They explained to you what happened. So let's go ahead. Those who have, I mean, I read part of it to you earlier. Uh, those who have not recognized what is happening to the True We Party. Now, this is the Progressive Alliance of Liberia, as all of you know. We're going against the entrenched people who have enriched themselves over the years in the back of the poor, according to Progressive Alliance. And now they are being challenged by the Progressive Alliance of Liberia, PAD, to say you have done that. Now, many people, even up to now, don't believe that PAD have any reason to interfere because some of us have seen President Tubbert those days. Yes, he was member of Two-Way Party, but he was seriously hampered by his buddies, by his friends, by his family members. And the Two-Way Party were not allowing him to explore. Because President, I told you the last time, President Tubber, in his own mind, he believed that he can take on the Progressive line and win easily. And in fact, there was a rumor that President Tubber was thinking about having an election in, I think, 83 or 84, where he will allow multi-partisan, what people have been crying for, so that they will come and join and put their hat in the ring and then campaign. But the Two-Way Party people were refusing. So he came up with this humanistic capitalism. In other words, we like capitalism because he doesn't want to do socialism because that's not his style. So he said, we'll do capitalism, but we'll do it with human capacity. We'll build the people up so that people will be able to invest in whatever capitalism that we talk about so they will take ownership of that. That was our own idea. However, the progressives said, "No, you guys been this thing here for so long. How come you ain't come out today? Now we're making noise. You're making no. We're not gonna let you steamroll us like that." So the progressive was not going to have it. But let's read on. Let's read on. I will be coming in here very shortly. So anybody come, just wait for me. So those who have not recognized what is happening to the Two-Way Party, who learned a lot by carefully reading the following press release. Okay. The first comes from the Progressive Alliance of Liberia. It reflects clean prudence and the circulation of leadership which knows exactly what it is doing. The other release, filled with words like brilliant, breathing lie, fabrication of evil mind people, deploring the affection, indignity, inflammatory, and misleading, misguiding, tells enough about the mentality of the man on the other side. So Pi is saying these that we're going to show you two different things here. Let's read on. Progressives of Alliance for immediate release, it said. The Progressives of the Progressive Alliance of Liberia wishes to inform the Liberian people that the government presided over by the chairman of the Two-Way Party has prinked over the decision of the Liberian people to go to court tomorrow and register the Progressive People Party. Life was not easy. Two Party said, what? But the people had a constitution. You know, that's one of the things about this whole Liberia issue. There was certain group within the Two-Way Party that recognized that if we do not cooperate with these people and they come to power, whatever means, by force, we will be doomed. Let's work with them and let's deal with them, bring them on board, and we all exercise our constitutional right. You cannot deny these people any constitution because at that time America was going through a lot of stuff itself. Anyhow, so we cannot. South Africa was having so much issue. We cannot. Namibia were having so much issue. We cannot. Angola, all the other South African states of Southwest Swapo and all that kind of good stuff. You know the history. They were going through a lot. And the Liberian, those who were within the Tui party that were smart, said we can't have that. However, there was those within the Tui party, strong-minded people, mind you. Why am I still not coming on? Okay, here it comes. Strong-minded people, mind you, were resisting that if we do that, their argument had always been, if we let these people in, they are in majority, we will have no more power. And there was those who were saying, these people will believe will follow the Constitution. Let's go on. Exactly who was running the show here? First, someone decided that the probate court be ordered closed. Listen to this. You think that today, business, and not today. Back. This was 1979, folks. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Just give me a minute here.
Depois que a cuclo tuta que não gonza cesa e como meu na zelago apaka inte tu me tone manga wa kori de toke bombe bebo atene manje ya mae sawe wa pia ya sore oye tu magasi mau kana kala muni lagia muni ya ma wa kama ana nere yetu
Okay, all right. Sorry about that. So as I was saying, there was those who wanted nothing to do with this progressive movement or what have you. So let's read on. Exactly who was running the show here? First, someone ordered that the probate court be closed, be ordered to be closed. And the announcement was made on the radio this morning. Later, someone else decided that the court would be, in fact, be open. What I told you about, the issue with Tui Party. When the progressive wanted to go and register their party, they had to go through the court system. Somebody told them, hey, you close that court. That Tui Party we're talking about, they in control everything. But other people recognize you cannot have Toba speaking, going all over the world, speaking on behalf of oppressed in other countries, but you are unable to have a political party register. The person said, "Y'all go open a court." I don't know who was doing that, but anyway, it is our information that soldiers and security forces have been given shoot to kill other effective tomorrow. For unknown reason, some soldiers were last night stationed all along the beach from the barracks to the executive mansion. We have also been informed, and many persons have noticed contingencies of combat troops arriving in Monrovia from Todi, Shuffling, etc. Monrovia, I was there. Monrovia was hot, my people. Monrovia was hot that night, that evening. I was there. So when we heard it, some of us didn't believe it. Decided to go through the barracks to go see. We went through, going towards the marshal. They were on the beach, the soldier people. But the funny thing was, the soldier that we saw were soldiers that from out of town. They were not the people in the barracks. People in the barracks refused. Okay. Security forces are all over the neighbors of Power headquarters. Last night, some began firing shots, thereby alarming residents in the area. I was there. I heard that myself. The next day, when we went to the graveyard, people thought we were counting. You know, when they shoot the gunshot, the shell, we're counting them. I said I was there. Wait. Yeah. Some foreign residents have contacted us and voiced their concern about the mounting tension and about the fact that the the more sovereign officials of government are presently outside the country with the president. So this is what I'm going to stop here tonight, and I will tell you this: when President Tubber was traveling that week, he took some people who were the lenient to the idea of multi-party process. There were those within the two party, there were those in the government that they wanted these things to happen. But there was certain group. No, we're not gonna have that. And it happened to be when President was traveling, the mind, the how do you call it, the simple mind people who wanted things to happen very quickly decided they were going to go with the president. And those who stayed behind, the highliner, they stayed behind, and things were not easy. Let me go. Let me go on. Let me go on. Let me go on. Listen to this one. These are some of the things when we say you have to pay attention, you have to. Let me go on. Honorable A. Benedict Tauber came to Power office yesterday and made a plea for peace. Tauber was not in town. His son, AB, said, you don't make peace. Because they knew very well when this thing open. I told you, Oliver Bright said this, when you open this thing, you can't put it back. We haven't had that kinds of issue before in this country. But many people recognize that. In two party, many of them recognize their idea and their behavior was not unsustainable. They knew that. So A.B. Tauber, according to them, went to Power office to plead for. He noted that the officials of government have panicked and most have already left Monrovia with their family. And parent got no gun. But here's the problem. When the people came from Suffering, when the people came from Todi, Kamnama, when those days when the army people are traveling, they don't fly a jeeps upon jeep filled with army. And when they come, they don't. You see their faces because remember that it was not too long ago they were in Congo, so they have many of their trainers, many officers were people who served in the Congo War. So they were not people you can fool around with. So when they got in town, they were not there to say what do we party, what progressive, calm. We find you in the street for no reason. Who are you? Whatever, you're gone. And even two party people started running away from you. You think we're stupid, right? We know these things. Two party people, even some of them. So AB were telling these people, okay, citizens all over Monrovia have indicated that they have a right to visit court of law, and they are going to exercise that right tomorrow. Group of them have made it quite clear that if they are shut upon, they will not engage in any looting. But from Single to New Crouton, from West Point to Painesville, they will be burning the city down. Now, remember I told you guys one time that Reginald Thompson, when Tower came back, he said the people who said they love the country, they said they were going to burn the city down. This is where they come from. Okay. Liberian people are serious these days. We prefer not to underestimate them. So that time now, right? Tobo out of town when A.B. Tobo made a plea because things was hot in Monrovia. If you are living in Monrovia this way, those days, as young as I was, you will, especially those of us that were in the street, you will understand that Monrovia was tense and hot. However, EJ Raw was always there. I could go enjoy myself. I mean, what am I'm too a party. I don't anything. What you do to me? You do anything? I Raw. I go to total. So anyhow, let's take it serious a little bit. So, in view of all of these factors, we wish to reflect a sense of responsibility and maturity, which does not seem to be coming from the Tui party and its government at this time. The progressive have put themselves at a level now that they seem to be more responsible than the Tui party and the government at the time. What they were not telling us, and I will be truthful this time around as well, was that Tubber was seriously considering that these things, their behavior, the behavior of the Tui party and the elite, their behavior was unsustainable. As a result, he too wanted change. And Tubber believed, I said that earlier, he believed strongly that if there was an election against him or he running against anybody, that he was going to win. Remember now, Tubber spoke fluent Pele. There is nobody can speak more Pele than Tubber. So he has a base. It was not just something whenever even if Tubber were to go to Grand Gila, people loved them. There's no question. On the other hand, many of the old folks that grew up on a Tubman, many of the old folks, remember now, they have nothing, but they respected the rule of law. And they respected when Tubman come with his cigar, he go puff, puffing smoke. The people clapping just because he's smoking. The smoke coming out of his mouth. The people clapping. That's how respectful they were. And so, if I truly believe that if these people were to go one on one against Tubber, Tubber are going to flog Pi. Pi also recognized that many people in the village don't want these young people, young Liberians, to try to ruin things that Tui party have done over the years. Because those days, the people respect the rule. When people come from Monrovia, they used to carry a hammock, at the district commissioner and put them in a hammock. And nobody would say fun. Because you have to respect the rule. You don't pay your taxes, they treat you the way they're supposed to. And you have to respect the rule. And now this was the kinds of stuff that Pa was trying to break down. However, by breaking these things down, they were doing it in Monrovia, where the young students could understand what was happening. But who was going back to the village to explain to these people what was happening? So there was a big, for me, from my perspective, there was a big disconnect between the village folks and the people in Monrovia. Hmm? So things were not easy. Things were not easy. Let me go on. Let me go on. So um, he said, let it be known that in the interest of the people and harmony of our country, in order to avoid loss of human life, we have decided to quietly go to the probate court one day next week. The public will be notified thereafter. So, in order, because when past started complaining that the people were playing game with registering their party, the people were angry. People from Nuclear people from West Point, they were angry. So, okay, let's go in group. The court will be open. And I watched that. There was a certain group of progressive that was going to court that time. And I also went to the courthouse. And Chesson, the late Chesson, was then at that time called a poor man's lawyer. Perry Mason, by the way, they call him, because he was defending the poor people most of the time. And so he was then representing the progressive that were on trial. And when he came to the courthouse, I was at the courthouse. When he came to the courthouse, the whole place erupted with noise and joy. The Supreme Court Justice GAAPS sent warrants down to close down, to keep everybody out, but he said they were making too much noise, so they have to kick her out. So I know this. So people were willing to put themselves on the line. The tension in Liberia at that time was too much. Okay. Calm down, sleep well. Have a nice weekend, September 27, 1979. Okay. Now, the other stuff here that I'm going to now go into my real subject matter here tonight. Okay, I got 1 more minute, then I'll go into it. Okay, let me take that one. I will come back. I'm trying to do this thing here on a weekend so that folks in Liberia will also have the ability to participate. I'm hoping that when I start running my big mouth, some of the progressives that are still alive will join me because they're quite well reasoned will join me. But let's go on. That's the same way. That's the bridge to our story tonight. Welcome, Samson to Labron Pabrito. So there's this. Why am I? This story that I'm about to tell you now is quite in place because um, when we talk about these things, Liberia, Liberia, uh, resist. Well, let me don't use the word resist. Call the bluff on democracy. They did that, and we went to war. Democracy, from my perspective, I have not seen democracy wear clothes, walk, and things. So it's an idea in the mind of the people. How do we get people who are now on the same page to understand what this process is? The government of the Republic of Liberia, by our constitution, has the right and they must, especially the executive, have the right and must protect life and property at all cost. There is no deviation on that. And so if the Republic of Liberia feel that an individual or group of people are threatening the lives and property of Liberians, they have the right to resist and say, no, we're not going to go through that. How do we go about it? That's what I'm going to be discussing here tonight. I'm not here to discuss as to whether the police behavior, police brutality, and what have you. You can be the judge on that. But here's the interesting thing about that. The Constitution was written by Liberians, group of Liberians, with the mindset of how Liberians supposed to behave when it comes to the rule of law. With a mindset, because those who wrote the thing, people like Dr. Sawyer, they have already been in the trenches. They know what a repressive government looked like. Dr. Kessary and the rest, they know what a repressive government looked like. And as a result of that, they were very, very mindful in treading the water, making the government strong, but at the same time, not giving it so much power that it becomes dictatorial. Interesting. And people go, oh, the people are free people. No. These are people that have the mindset, that have the ability to navigate some tough stuff. Let me just tell you something here. I was one time founding member of the member of the committee for Grand Jury Association Constitution, the original drafter. I'm a member of that. But this is just a community organization where nobody carry a gun. Well, no, but the only thing we're trying to protect the money. It's the money that all we're trying to protect. But but it was very much at that time. We don't have no cell phone, no fax. If you wanted something, you have to mail, or if you want to make a phone call, you go to the phone booth, put your 10 cents or 25 cents in, and call the secretary, Mr. Cooper, and you'll have a discussion of what you think happened. You want to do red line, things like that. So it was difficult. However, overall, Mr. Cooper, who was a chairperson, I believe he's in New Jersey, but he was very stern with us. Do your best, but make sure you think about tomorrow. Don't just put something down because your friend want to be the president. And we did our best. And the Constitution is holding. Of course, it's been, amended from time to time. But the core value, the core process of that Constitution is holding. So just take us from Grand Union Association, go to Liberia. This is a country. When the people are going to write the Constitution, we've already seen the military come from the barracks and take over. People die. And you are asking individual Liberians to write a law that will govern all of us as people. Well, very, very interesting. Very interesting. But they came through. They wrote a beautiful, beautiful document. And I believe they were able to go into it with an idea. And the good thing about it is many of them have already been challenged. Many of them, from Dr. Sawyer, one time wanted to be mayor of Monrovia, where he called himself the Broom. And he was challenging Chuchu Hutton. And it was very, very nasty. I mean, if you're in Liberia, even if you're a baby, you would know it was nasty. So he coming in to write the Constitution to govern us. Dr. Kesseri and then coming in. Many of them have gone through the process. One of the things they have a clear understanding. We want the government to be strong, but not to a point that it becomes dictatorial government. We don't want people to come and dictate how the people supposed to move. So they were very, very cognizant of the fact that Liberians must be free. At the same time, while you're expressing your freedom, you must respect the law. Because without the law, we stand nothing. And these people understood that. And so they put this document together to guide us with the mindset, with a clear understanding among themselves, I believe, that these are ideas. They're on papers. They don't wear clothes. They don't drink water. They don't eat cassava leaf. But ideas that must be respected. Must be respected by the people who the Constitution is supposed to be protecting. At the same time, while the Constitution is protecting you, those who are responsible to implement certain part of that Constitution must also be respected. Oh my goodness, my people. You see where I'm going with this here tonight? And after that Constitution was written, certain group of Liberians also decided that the Constitution doesn't apply to them. They are above the Constitution. They will violate people's rights according to what they feel and how they feel. And in the process of violating people's rights, according to many Liberians, okay, we will resist. And if it means dying, we will die, but we will resist. And they went to war. They called the bluff of the government to do whatever they want to do, and they refuse it. They refuse to allow themselves to be bullied, to allow themselves to just go and let people do anything they want to do to them. But what they didn't anticipate at the time, some of us did, because I told you guys here back in 1985, there was a ULA conference in Philadelphia. I attended. Sir Johnny, President Baga nephew, Sir Johnny, and Saint Colin, Moses Colin uncle, and myself went. You asked Moses Colin, you were there, and myself went to Philadelphia, where I spoke. As a young man, very young at the time, very, very young. I had no business being, but I wanted to be there. I spoke. I said, "They think you're starting here," because they started the noise at the hall that day, that Saturday afternoon. It was unbelievable. Doe must come down by all means. If Doe cannot come down, we will force him down. In fact, I told you guys this story. There's a guy they call Emo Connor. Emo Connor is a crime man. And I will say that because there's nothing secret about it. Emo Connor is a crime man. He wanted to attend a conference. He came in with white, all over white hat, white shirt, white stand or everything. The group, the Nibanians from Atlanta, because I recognize them because that's the group. They said they're from Atlanta and they were a Nibanian. They said they don't want Emokana coming into the hall because they believe Emokana is a spy for Dole, and whatever is being discussed, Emokana will go tell Dole. Tom Woyu then, who was the president at the time, said no. He's a Liberian. He's a member. He have to come in. And even Connor said, you go up your counter. I'm coming in that hall. Yeah, you can't do nothing to me. But that hall, that day, door must come down, no matter what. It started at the hall in Philadelphia at that time. And I told them, I said, first thing is this. I'm a Grangidian. I'm from Toll Town. I have issue with Dole. There's no question. All of you in the hall here know about that. But I also believe, God is my witness if I didn't say that. I also believe when they think you're seeing here today, young, very, very, very young. I don't even believe our 20-year-old yes, sir. The only thing you're saying here today, when time comes tomorrow, you want to go because Dole Town is behind my town. When you want to go to Dole Town, anywhere else, you will not tell people in Dole Town, oh, your excuse here, we're not coming for you. You will not do it. As long as somebody, God is my witness if I didn't say that. God is my witness if I didn't say that. As long as somebody spoke crown, that person will be your enemy. Your thing, I say your thing when you go, you want door outdoor. You sit and say, yeah, you can't take me out. The man got people too. He got supporter. Oh, by that time, I was no longer the sympathetic child that I was supposed to be when I went to the hall because people, oh, that something to you, oh, yeah, we're sorry, oh, my man, yeah. But when I started speaking, no more sorry again. That we came back to Ohio. Came back from there. I came back to Ohio. The next thing I knew, people were selling T-shirts, free Liberia from what? They were selling. They were winter time. They were selling sweater, free Liberia. They big writing, free Liberia. I think the sweater were going for $7 or $8 a piece. People were buying it. They decided to test the water, and we all can attest to that. It's time for problem. It don't go anywhere. I give you an example. 1979. So when we were in the street, now I told you guys I was at the how they call it? I was at the power station when it started. So when we started, I went to Camp Johnson room. I saw my brother, my little brother. He was standing there, not in uniform, but in less than 10 minutes, he was already in uniform with gun. He was in the street. Came straight to my area, and he told me, if I catch you out here again, I myself will shoot you. And as he was talking, the Jeep stopped. The army Jeep, when we say Jeep now, we mean truck. The army truck stopped. So this guy has a bullet, the gun that he jumped out of the car. When he went, the gun went off. And somebody got right in the head, right where we was standing. I said, no, they play too small. Less than 5 minutes, my own cousin in Montreal now. Another similar situation, the guy jumped from the car. Gun went off, cutting in the thigh. They took him to JFK. Gunstead, I don't know where he say going, where he not going. And we saw that. Where am I going with this story tonight? Liberians, politics will come, politics will go. You die, you're not coming back. Property damage, country messed up. Right now, we're still trying to fix the country. That war took us back almost 500 years, million years back. Come on, Hadre. The Hadre plan over there ain't fixed yet, ain't complete yet. They're still fixing it. You don't have soil in Monrovia anymore. Water system in Monreal for people to drink. Those days when we were in Monreal, you could go right behind Camp Johnson Road, got kaka boot house there. You can go there and do your kaka and come back out. You don't have it anymore. Look at the beach. The politician will use us against each other. That's what they're specialized in. But we must recognize it for what it is and elect people who will seek our interests as a unit. So let me go ahead. What am I going with this tonight? Yes, you ask. And I'm glad you're asking this question. The progressive came and asked for one man, one vote. We got that. We got that. We got that. So there's no question asked. Why is everything behaving like this here now? Okay? There's no question asked. One man, one vote. We got that. We're fine. How do we utilize that? Are the folks who have the ability, who have the power within their hand, do they understand the voting power they have? This, for me, is a big failure of the progressive. They argue for one man, one vote, but they did not tell the people when you get it what to do with it, how to utilize it effectively for you, for that one man, one vote power you have to benefit you. Instead, we have people trucking, because they want power at all costs. They will pay people to go who do not live in a community. They will pay their way to go in that community and vote for them. After that, they leave. Whether the mayor is capable of helping the community, it doesn't matter now. The mayor is there for 6 years. The mayor is there for 9 years. This power we have, people did not explain to us how important it is. And the politicians themselves understood that very well. And they said, we'll utilize that against it. They make you to vote against your own interest. That's how wicked they are. But they don't see it that. You go interview politician right and say, you being wicked. He said, who told you that? I pay people school fee. I buy baby top. I buy chicken soup. I get people aqua. Why you say I'm wicked? I'm feeding the people. What you would say? Next election, they will repeat the same thing. You always see this coming election. No, not tonight. I sent you the link already. You want to come in with the places there. Okay? So they will not see that. They will fight for us, they say. I will make sure when I get in there, you will get this. They get there, nothing. Their salary keep going up, while our own keep going down. This is what we're going tonight. This, let me bring in Terry Collins, who has joined me here. Mr. Collins, thank you for joining me tonight. Give me a moment here. Let me wrap my tabata up. This is where we're going. The progressive, they fought for us to get one man, one vote. People die. But they did not tell us how to use that one man, one vote, that power of voting. When election time coming, all the BB shot them, they put their tail between their legs. They're nothing, they're useless. They come and beg you for vote because they know the power you have. You can make them to be broke tomorrow. They know the power you have. But instead of you to hold on to that power as a community and think about what you're doing, you got people putting you in a truck like sardine and take you somewhere else to vote for community that you don't even live in because you want instant gratification. But that's what they have. They make you poor. They make sure you don't have anything. So once you are poor, you will do anything for money. And they enrich themselves right before your own eyes. And there's nothing you can do. Nothing. The Constitution is there to protect them. And this is what I'm going to make my topic tonight. My topic tonight, and I'll bring Terry in here very quickly. And I'm not here to for Kumba here tonight. I think Terry and the rest of the group we're gonna have to bamboo gonna divide cola tonight. Liberia, we are caution President Bakai government against intimidating protesters. Say true leadership respect democracy. That is the topic tonight. President Weah, former President Weah, a school, and lately he's been very vocal. I don't think that man said it down anymore. I think he ready to really rock it. And if he does that, with his popularity behind him, I believe, if he does that and put certain group down, people who lied to him before, and put those people down and bring in people who will believe that he's doing the work and be trustful and trust him and work with him, nothing gonna stop him. He's young, energetic. People say, "Oh, you're not gonna be able to come by." That non Liberian who say you vote for my, you came a pie, you came a man. The non Liberian who will vote because of chicken soup and sardine. We shouldn't count on that. The only thing that I believe will massively defeat President Baka coming back issue is pure development and the respect of rule and law from the government. If we don't do that, we can stay on this platform and put President we are people down as much as you can to say they don't they people they this and that. It will not matter. If President we have put a team together that will demonstrate to the Liberian people that indeed they have the ability to govern. They are not the same old we are group. We got problem. And they are Liberian. They are entitled. So I'm going all around here tonight, showing you the little history, my own involvement, what have you, just so you will understand. President we are I caution the standing government. And he used some strong languages here. And we'll go through that. Let me hear from Terry. Terry, good evening. Thank you for joining us. What's on your mind, sir?
Well, it's just the same old thing. You were talking about President Weah position statements, and I think his position was very lame, very very lame, and that is why the people who managing him got to be careful with how he speak to the public because they don't really allow him. They don't really coach him. I don't think they can coach him, and I don't think he really accept coaching. Because now you got to be careful how you speak to the public. Yeah, the government in power is an intellectual government. They're
So what
not
did he
going to
say
allow
today
you.
that was lame? Give us an example, Terry.
Well, I don't know about today, but
Oh, okay.
yesterday
This yeah, they speak.
he
They
said some things that was not in place.
like
You
give us
know,
an example.
well, in the church there, he was talking about protests and things, and he talked something about how he will not poor and all the kind of thing. And it contradicted his previous statement that he made that he said he came from a poor family. So, and all the kind of thing, there are many things that he talked about. People, what he said, people who are,
Mr. Collins,
I
Mr.
come in now,
Collins,
I
no,
come
hold
in,
on, hold on.
I
I
come in.
want no seriously. I want us to engage tonight as though we don't even know each other.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, okay, go ahead.
He said that, something he said people who were suffering yesterday, they never had nothing, they were baking us and things. And we used to help people. They didn't want to, they acting like they eat, they get something and all that kind of stuff. So you can't present yourself like that as a leader. Then why do we talk against Jerry Pia then? The only thing I see so far is that Jerry Pia and the Unity Party people do not make it a big deal. Otherwise, you will make the former president to gain traction. And that is what he's looking for. That is the political, something. And today I was surprised when they went all out. They took the whole show almost to discuss that. And that is what he wants. That is what the CDC want. They want you to be distracted. I told somebody today, I said, look, that man got to talk Tabata because he got enough time. He's not in government, the man not working. The man got enough time to talk Tabata. The man got 4 years to say whatever he want to say. But what if the things he's saying is true? That is a different thing. And there are people in this government that will hold you to it. What Geraldine Pierre need to do, there are bloggers all over. There are bloggers that are helping you, helping your cause. Empower them. Give them the opportunity to build a studio that they will be able to put forth the agenda and engage the propaganda for you as you acting diplomatic. Because you the one leading. That man is not in government. The man got sufficient time. He can talk about any kind of way he want to talk it. You are the one working for the Liberian people. Make him to feel your work. Make them to feel your work. Do not
Okay.
respond to them
Okay.
because they're trying to distract you and get you off balance.
Yeah.
And if you follow them, you you going to where they want you to go
Right.
because they want you to expose yourself by saying negative things and becoming vindictive and being rude. That's what they want. But whether if former President we was saying anything that make any kind of genuine sense, no, certainly not, because he contradicted himself. You on a big scale.
All right. So let me hold you there.
Yeah,
Welcome, Walter Carter. Thank you for joining us. Let me hold you right there, Terry. Like I said tonight, we're going to be all over the place. Some area you and I are going to agree. Some area we would disagree. I agree with you that the government itself must stay above the fray, so to speak. They cannot and must not try to engage as though they're being vindictive. And many of them have the ability to do that. Many of them are very upset. Many of them don't believe that anybody should criticize. Many of them believe that they are entitled to this position
right.
and they respond as such. Now, before I go to Water Cutter, I don't believe President we are named stage to make himself relevant. President we are right now, if he ready, he want to shut down Monrovia, he will do so. You know me and the CDC, but I'll be truthful. The man is the most popular Liberian ever and still remain that. Now, this is what I'm going to say to many of us that support this government. We should not be complacent. We should not be laid back. We should not be compromised in making our statement if we don't see something that is being done right. The only tools Unity Party had to fight CDC is the tool of tangible. If you show tangible what you are doing, they will criticize because sometimes something, for example, the light condition, things don't work the way it's supposed to be, but the idea is there. That's tangible. They will criticize, oh, when no light was there, but the other places have like people on the other side will talk about it. Your roles, even what I started enjoy, we have time. Do it and do it effectively. It doesn't matter for people to attach themselves to that. It's not President Baga did it. But if you're going to come out and you're going to be the bulldog, you're missing the mark. Because some of us will not support those kind of ridiculous behavior. President Weah is making specific argument. And that is the government, he said, should not intimidate protesters, should not put police in the street as though we are at war. And I'm paraphrasing, that's not a quoting. And many Liberians will associate themselves with those kinds of statements. However, this government must also come out in these kinds of situations instead of being vindictive, instead of talking about, oh, what am I talking? You know what you're talking about? Let the people understand that the government, duly elected, has the responsibility and has the constitutional responsibility to protect life and property. And you explain to the Liberian people without getting angry. You can bring out the Constitution, part of that Constitution, read it without being angry. So, you first of all, if I was there, I agree with President We are, former President We are. I agree with him. We're not going to intimidate Liberians. We will not try to go after Liberians because they are on the opposite end. No, we're all in this together. However, President We have to understand, having been in that position once, President We have to understand that it is our duty to protect lives and property of this country. So if we see anything that is going contrary to those beliefs, we have to stand up, not for ourselves, but for fellow Liberians. Now you have President, we are now going against the Liberian people instead of going against you. This is what the Unity Party people, many of them are lacking. They try to take this battle as though it is their own. And once you make it your own, now you feel entitled of keeping your job. And you become ridiculous. And you will be exposed by Samson too and the likes. What else I support President Baka on that? It doesn't matter. If you do wrong, that is not in the interest of the Liberian people, we will expose you. Let's hear from you, Walter Carter. Thank you for joining us. Don't come bring your tabata tonight. I'm not Mr. Soul. I will put you in the garage so fast you won't even know whether your tire, you got tire, your car get tire or not. Let's hear from you, my brother.
Thank you, the labor. And Terry, how you doing today? Well, I was just driving and listening to the conversation about the progressive. Good story. Bad end. More needs to be done. But speaking of what the former president, spoke about in his church on Sunday, and I listened to my brother Terry, saying he didn't do good, say something good about whatever he said. And I'm thinking to myself, how many protests since this government came to power that are characterized by brutality from the police? Almost all of the protests, almost all. Some were characterized by death, some by bloodshed, like people got hurt innocently. In fact, supporters of this administration, there are evidence to prove that when the people decided to demonstrate the protests at the transport ministry, when they decided to protest at the transport ministry, what happened then? The government sent police officers. The government decided to send police officers to arrest and the situation. Pastor Cummings, that come on this show every now and then, his sister, who support Unity Party, were brutalized. She was blooded up. And our guy, Pastor Cummings, angry, he went on social media and tried to threaten this government in ways that he has never done before. So when President Weah spoke about police brutality, the government is cracking down on protesters. It's a fact. He was not speaking out of ignorance. And Mr. Todd is right. The police has the constitutional right to protect, defend lives and property in Liberia. But the Constitution also gave the citizen the right to protest against bad governance, against things that they consider bad for them. They have the right. They have the right to petition the lawmakers. They have the right to speak out. The police do not have to come on the street and barricade places that a protester has to go. Have to go and give the petition. And that's the stuff the president was talking about. And the president didn't stop there. I know Mr. Todd didn't even go that route, that side. But the president also spoke that the present leader lied to the Liberian people. He didn't mince his words. He said lied to the Liberian people. And we can debate that here. And you and I know on so many occasions, maybe Joseph Boakai didn't willfully decide I will get up and make this story up. But maybe the people around him play him and put things out there because they right for him and say, go and say it this way. That people stupid, they will toss money, they will just let it go down. And when he say these things, it amplify and shows that the president is not credible in how he governed our nation. And that's what president we are talking about. And I think it's wrong. I think we all should condemn it. There was some misstep on the president we administration when police and went after, I don't know what the police went after protesters, but like there's somebody were relating, or comparing the Susuku case with the present situation in the country. It was it was a group of people from the ruling establishment at the time, from the opposition at the time, that went to the American embassy, and then a small group of guys who consider themselves the Council of Patriot that broke away from Henry Costa that joined the CDC, decided to go and confront those guys. And President we are condemned it to the strongest, the highest. He told them, we have no place in CDC. We have nobody in the rest of those guys. But today, is different. People get brutalized. Our women are stripped naked and they parade out on the street and throw into vehicles. Older women walking on the street and putting their hand up because they come out to voice their opinion or to voice their dislike about certain things. You collar them and push them in the pickup. And then we say the president spoke wrongly. That's not true, Terry. I think we should be honest. We
That's
come
my
to this
fault.
conversation.
I've been calling you to all ever since, but I'm muted. You can't even tell me
Oh,
because
I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
you
Mr.
can't
Toe.
even
I'm
tell
sorry.
Mr. Toe you're muted.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I
one
think you were
thing
on
about
the
your
phone talking to
CDC, when
somebody.
you put somebody in the bubble, they can't even let them know say that they're in the bubble. I'm muted and I'm trying to say something, but you're talking. You don't want to say Mr. Toe, you're muted.
I
All
didn't
right.
know. Terrence, I didn't know you were talking to us, right, Terry? I didn't. I didn't know you were talking to us.
All right. Thank you. Terry, let me come to you, my brother. As I stated before, and I will continue to say that, I think those of us that supported President Bakai and still support his agenda, I think we're in a perfect position to criticize. Because when we do that, in our own spirit, even besides people praising or what have you, but in our own spirit, we're doing so with no ounce of jealousy. We're doing so with no ounce of hate. So we're free. We feel free to speak the truth. And I think that's a powerful, powerful position to be in. Then when you not in support of something, and then everything you say, people will try to characterize as being hateful. But let me ask you this, Derek: the way things are going, if you were asked to respond to President Weah statement, whether being at the church or whatever it is, what are some of the things perhaps you are trying to push back on?
Well, Deborah, it's just that simple. Like somebody didn't get us saying that seems very strange that people were beating women, making them in this government. And I'm not seeing that. Really, I'm not seeing that. And this government have been very disciplined when it comes to protesters as compared to previous administration. Former President Weah himself said on his pulpit that he will get down and put slap inside in waiting
Costa,
or Costa ear. He said that. So I don't know what Keto talking about.
and
The protesters,
anybody calls me in Montreal, you and I live the street of you.
yeah. The I think 102, 102, or I think the police director he was slapped, either 102 or one of them or 100 was slapped by Jefferson Koji. And we saw all kinds of brutality where they almost killed Talia Ure, instructed by the former president that they should beat her. And we saw what happened during the election process when Abu Kamara won
Wow.
the district number 15. When Jefferson
Wow.
Koji then went there and she was caught up in the house, her car was damaged, they almost burned the house she was in. We saw all those things, Keto. So I don't know what you're talking about the Sisulu man. Those boys came, the COP of CDC came up publicly to say that they were sent by the CDC to do what they did, and nobody touched them. So I don't know what you're talking about. I really don't understand what you're talking
So what? So what?
Wow.
So why you gonna play?
about. He threw me off balance.
Right. That
Yeah,
was the intent.
you telling stories here. So now you threw your balance to help
Go ahead,
you.
go ahead, go ahead, Terry. That was the intent.
Keto, I let you talk all your tabata. I didn't say nothing.
I didn't.
Please give me chance. Let me talk my mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead, Terry. Go ahead, Terry. I will not even
so,
recognize it
so,
anyway.
there were so many things that I can explain. Henry Costa radio station was vandalized. Oh, you're putting me in trouble there, Zamino. Henry Costa, or radio station was vandalized. He was cast out and ran out of the country. Then you got the audacity to come tell, oh yeah, about, the people protesting and all the kind of thing. No, you're not a red messenger. That is why I would tell President Weah. I will tell him that President Weah, you talking something. What you saying, it makes sense, right? What you saying, you have the right as a Liberian citizen to speak to your government, to tell them the error, but you are not a red messenger for the job. Cannot choose somebody else, but you're not a right guy. Because just 2 years ago, we saw what happened in the country. Even prior to the election, we saw people dying in the street. When your convoy went to Jacobtown Way, there was violence that led to people stoning a boy, stoning people to death. We saw, all kinds of stuff. So the whole country was just upside down. Here is the thing here. In my opinion, it is President Weah. On the flip side, it is President Weah right, because he's a political leader of a political party, that he right to speak. But is he the right messenger? Certainly not. Will his message resonate with the Liberian people? Certainly not. Because the people know him, the people saw his leadership. Even if he did not directly order it, he did not take action on the people who ordered it. So, so this is the reason why the people will listen to him, but the people will say, "Oh, but ain't that the man who was just here 2 years ago when they will start all lying the same thing? Why all lying here?" And there will be witnesses to attest to it. One of which Henry Pedro Costa.
What a night again to them.
Thank
So
you.
so
Telling you.
Tabula
so
Razan.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
so, Mr. Labor, to close on this note, there is something President Weah said about something he said that yeah, I finished forgetting. Something he
Mhm.
said that I
Mhm.
thought in my mind,
What happened when you
Mhm.
taught Tabata
you
activity?
cannot, the government should
Mhm.
not respond. I listened to Geraldine Pia saying, "Oh, the man in your church, the man." In my opinion, that where the man feel comfortable to express himself. The man feel that when he get in on his pulpit, he's comfortable to speak.
Thank
So
you.
give him the opportunity to speak.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I think before I go to Mr. Soul, this is my own opinion. This government, the people that are charged to respond, if they are not careful, President, we will stand behind our pulpit and destroy Unity Party. And let me just say this, here, Terry. I'm not going to miss my word here tonight. Unity Party were there before. They got record. CDC have been there. They got record. Now, President Weah, he is still respected and loved by people in the country. The only reason why you don't have President Weah president today is the rascal around that was around him. Now, if this young man continue to speak boldly like that, and we try to just say, you're not listening to that thing, that wrong messenger. What if the message are true? Then you will say messenger. Let me go to Mr. Soul. Mr. Soul, let's hear from you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm a little bit disappointed in you. Not only a little bit, I'm big time. I mean, bigly disappointed. I went on Prince Sherry's show and spent almost 3 hours, and you never even mentioned that last night to tell me thank you a little bit. I don't understand that. But let's hear from you.
I intend. I didn't want to bring it up, but since you let the cat out of the bag, you will be receiving a letter for impersonating you're not a board chairman, and you went on a different network, and you call yourself board chair. Now, okay, now I know where Adolphus. Can you imagine? Too, I really miss you yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Got tired listening to Tabata from Mr. So and the so-called American sedition. Look, we got a problem in our country. This is unbelievable. I don't know. Did I hear you talking about rule, law, and order here?
Yeah, yeah.
So where's the law and order?
No, I was just making reference to the fact that Liberians, first of all, they
Who? No, don't talk like a baby. You were talking here. I heard you saying about law and order government. I'm asking, where is it? In fact, what I'm going to do, we have to institute another TRC government. I have come to realize you need to provide explanation to us, to the librarian, because every bad things that went on in our country, you either participated, you either facilitated, or you witnessed it. It was never reported. Everything that went on in our country, you have to tell us more that we do not know. And I will be resting your President Joseph Boyka, to institute another TRC this time around. I want to be member of that committee to have you to come and tell us
I
exactly.
will. When you remember that means I'm not even coming to you from America. I'll be coming from you from South Beach. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, everything you. April say April 14, September 5, September 9, September. What kind of business is that? Look, it's CDC too is like it's like a woman who is caught in something, right? And then everybody came in a team together and said, we bake you. So once we bake you, don't let this woman go. As long that it's on you now, even if the woman didn't do anything bad now, the woman has start again, or the woman has start again. That's the problem with CDC. And I wonder, where
So
is
are
the
you saying CDC that
opposition?
over you?
No, I'm just only telling you how disorganized they are as an institution, and I know my man,
They will come
my
for you
man,
tonight. Oh,
my man gonna get upset.
look at bro, will
Yeah,
not
because
push you tonight.
the CDC, the United Party, there's no difference. It's the same. You have another woman who is a complete lawbreaker, who is just came on the opposite, big time contrary of things that he promised he said you were going to do, and you out here 24/7 with that courage, with that sort of war face to defend these defenseless things with you and Terry and the other people. It's just sad. It just speaks to the fact that we as a people, we have a long way to go. Because if you can't even hold your own accountable, this guy, he has not even apologized to the country for taking millions of dollars. And this is why I say CDC did in that party, that the opposition is not seeking inquiry to tell it exactly where that money came from, who provided that money. The entire government lied to the Liberian people, and they are still lying, and no one have the guts to stand up
Thank you,
to
thank you.
speak to that.
Let me tell you.
Why are you cutting me off?
No, no, no. Let me get. We're not gonna have you start addressing anything here tonight. This is the liberal show. I'm in charge. Thank you very much. Thank you
You
very much.
came on, you stay
Mr.
on
So,
for
Mr.
one
So,
full
I'm
hour.
entitled to die. This is an entitlement. Let me just tell you, I don't let people do
Oh,
any entitlement, but I can.
so that entitlement society we're in now.
I beg you, take it from my papa. I'm the only person saying that. I say, no, but on a very serious note, Mr. So, let me say this to you. Let me say this to you.
Yeah, man.
The reason why the opposition are not making their case with respect to FOIA project,
Are
because
you kidding me?
it's,
I should
it's,
commend Liberal for going on Prince Sherry's store. What kind of business is this? You think I got what to do?
he's going to
Try
pray.
to make the man want to praise Sherry and surrender himself.
So run it. I beg you.
I thought you
Eh,
were talking like a baby. You know, Jay,
okay.
we are there, and then when you come here, then you. So now you stop that kind of thing, man. Yeah, the man confess. You know what the man say? He say the man confess to the. And when you try it to now play it, let me expose you how who you are at Duffers, Sana. Then they don't know you. That's
Okay.
what John Clarence do it.
You
The
tell
man
your
is so
own.
scared. Or you are coming go to that preach every day play there. It's all those sedition they're gonna do. Seriously, you afraid of that?
Yeah. Okay. All right. But anyway, let me say this. It's the reason why I believe the only reason why the opposition is not making hill the out of this 4-year project because it's a losing cause. The president came on public radio.
That's now is
Mr.
that's what I
So
don't
the
like to
liberal is
hear,
on the
man.
floor. Mr.
Stop
So the
that.
liberal is on the board chair is on the floor. The board chair is on the floor, please.
Oh, you stay with that boy here thing?
I'm the board chair. Who gonna dash the large man from my position? I'm the board chair. They were board chair. When the other board chair come there, I let him take the position. But he be not yet, so I am the board chair.
All right.
But let me go on.
I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, well, unless you bring the board chair, unless and when we go to the library, you bring it up. That different country. This is I'm a board chair LPR USA. And I want to go to the library, he board chair there. Then I want a position over there.
Everything gonna be script from you.
Okay, whatever. But let me make my point. Let me make my point. You want to take the robe, disrobe me. I don't call it in the police, disrobe. You want to disrobe me with my board title, go ahead and do so. But let me say this, Mr. So on a very serious note. The president came here, and this is why I keep saying you guys, especially folks from the CDC side, sometimes they seem to be, and I say I'm being very careful now. They seem to be intellectually dishonest. The president came here and told us the initial stage of people who brought this thing on. They didn't tell me. He told us that.
Stop it.
Let me finish.
Stop it.
He told us that, number one. Secondly, he told us who were responsible for this project. If you don't believe, why you can't go ask why you can't go to Madam River Union and say where the project come from? You're talking.
Why would I go to Monroe Union when you have the president, the entire
The
government
president told you
lie?
already. Well, the president. Oh, okay. You see, if you think he lied, you want to come back again, man. And other statement, what you say? The man lying some more. We're not gonna. You know why I will tell you? Y'all go sue us. Hey, y'all think we eat your money? Y'all go sue us. All right, we'll finish with that one there. Let me go to Terry. Yeah, you can every night. Y'all go sue us. Y'all go sue us. The court is there to make sure whatever we wrong, they will hold
What a
us.
shameless man.
Yeah, whatever. Every night the 4-year project. If I said that the man town said, why you can't build houses there? Eh? When the time comes, you become president, go build houses in Grand there. Nobody will stop you. We the local people, we the local. We know what's good for us. We want to live from that, we want to live on power, then no nothing in for you. So you can be laughing
I know Firework guy. I know about it.
yeah,
Firework guy.
okay, whatever. That what I'm gonna be telling you now. Eh? The man came and was very honest with you. As old as he is. He was very honest. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I would say so. He was very honest. Mr. So not that kind of old. I mean, my own old, that respectful old. All right?
Wow.
You keep purposely to disturb my show, but I will not.
Eating growth in there. Eating growth in there. Good.
I'm not eating nothing. The man came here. Eh? When was the last time, President, we had discussed that kind of media? Nothing. We never heard anybody talk about you go to jail.
That's why we kick him out.
And so the man is doing something different. He came out. He came out. Let me talk. He came out and said,
"But you being dishonest. Why you were saying someone with the jail for
okay.
saying
When your time comes to speak, you say it. Let me say my own. So when he came out, he said the first thing is the people who started the project, they didn't tell me. Okay, and so they say, okay, who project? He said the project for Mana River Union.
And where Mana River
Union? President of the Republic of Liberia, we don't want to tell me, the father of the nation, the 40-some-year experienced person, will come and lie publicly.
He did.
Okay, let me go to Terry. I gave up.
Go to Terry at my time. Terry just spoke and The CEO
Who
spoke.
running
I'm
the
not
show
trying to
that you
speak.
or that me? Who running the show that you or
So
me? I'm
you
going to
trying to
Terry. I
put my
say I'm
voice.
going to
Okay,
Terry.
go
I'm
ahead.
going
Go
to
ahead. No
Terry.
problem. I'll
I'm going
be
to Terry.
Look,
quiet.
be a gentleman.
Liberal, let you
Okay?
speak.
What gentleman? Your kind of
Be,
talk and talk about
Get
my
to have
father.
money. Let you take it out of your chest.
No,
be
the
a
man
I
can't talk
watch
gentleman.
about.
this.
You can't attack my father. Then I can't lay into up some more father.
So I
This
was
is
just
not a,
respecting and
this
watch
is,
your talk. You and Terry, go
it's
between you and
not
Terry
an
your talk.
attack.
Huh?
It's not
You and
an
Terry your
attack.
talk. We'll just watch your talking.
Let's hear from you. Walter Carter saying you want to talk. Terry said, Terry
The
yield.
man we're bringing to submission. Keto, go ahead.
Look, Mr. Two, the liberal, progressive, wannabe politician. Let me tell you something here, Mr. So.
The guru for you.
Okay, the guru, the Phil pad or supporter. So this the thing here. The president said the people who initiated that project, they didn't tell him.
Okay.
Who are those people that initiated the project?
Look at that kind of thing.
Who are the people?
Who are
Okay.
those
Where are
people that
they from? Are
initiated
they
the project?
Liberians? They're from Sierra Leone?
I really don't know the way you're trying to rationalize things sometimes. I can be
Hold on
surprised.
now. I
Liberal,
know ask this
liberal.
question.
We want to know whether the people are Liberian or they are Sierra Leonean.
Now he's
who
the
are those?
immigration chief now. President Waka is the immigration officer now to get immigration information. Man, so you got to be serious, man. Go ahead,
Mr.
Terry.
Two, Mr. Two.
Go
The
ahead.
question is, let's ask some serious question here.
Okay, what is your question?
Like Mr. So was saying, when T Max or asking the president, if you are putting your journalistic hat on, the president said when that project started, he was not informed about it.
Mm-hmm.
Who started that project? He didn't tell Liberian people. And then he goes on to tell Liberian people the project is for security purpose. It's a Mana River project.
For
But
peace. For
What
peace.
kind of peace?
Yes, hold on now, for peace. So how did he get to know the person that initiated that project? Are they the foreign architect of our foreign policy?
Let me
To
ask
bring
you
about
on a very serious
hold
note.
on a
No.
serious
I
note,
will hold
yeah.
you right there. I will hold you right there.
Go
I
ahead.
will hold you right there. Liberia is a republic. It's not a banana republic.
Yes.
You have sedition who are duly elected, and their function in the House of Representatives or Senate is to check and balance.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you not petitioning your representative to call these people to book?
Very
You
good
think that
question.
you will say, yeah,
When you ask the question,
hold
you ask
on.
question.
I'm
You don't have
finished.
to.
I'm
Oh,
finished. I'm
but
finished.
that question, you trying to attack me now. You ask the question, let me answer you.
Because I know that Tabata answer is coming. So let me
You
ask you
see?
this: why are you not petitioning your people to investigate? To have they have what they call committee that
Thank you
most
very much for
likely
your
if they
question.
have a right, if they have good people on their side, that's what we've been telling you to be truthful. Because you lie
Thank
so
you.
much. Anytime you
Thank you
open
for
your
the
mouth on
question.
social
You
media.
asked the question, let me answer you.
Let me hear you. Let me hear
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. We are not in the House of Representatives. We
Oh,
are on Liberian Public Radio Show. Give me chance. The Liberal, give me
all
chance.
right,
We
I
are
rest
on the
my case.
Liberian. Yes, rest your case.
Since your information, since all of your information and things about Liberia is only here on the radio show, then go ahead and make a statement.
This is where you put. This is where we're talking. Are we talking Liberia right now? We're on Liberia Public Radio, and the people who are listening to us want to hear what we have to say to them. We're not speaking to the House of Representatives, right? So what we're saying here, the question is, who are those people the president talk about when he said they didn't inform me about this project, right? Who is the foreign architect, the foreign policy architect of Liberia, if not the president, to even institute a project that will say peace, building, build something for peace?
So
Keto should be
Keto,
the yes.
let me add a little pause on it. You know, this is so hurtful.
Nobody invite you into it. You're taking territory now. Then I'm pinpointing.
You interrupted me. Like you're
When I interacting, I'm in control. I'm the boss here. That I'm pinpoint between you.
Okay, Terry, you will come to me. Go ahead. If you come to me.
So let me finish my. Let me finish.
You already yield. You're done.
How
Let's hear
you,
from
you,
you.
Mr. Soul stopped me to ask a question. You say you shouldn't ask me a question. So let me continue.
Okay,
Should I
no,
be
let's
begging you to
no, no, no,
continue?
no,
Yes,
no,
you
no. Hold
know,
on. Let's hear Mr. So.
there is a pattern here of those sort of dictatorial tendency and attitude he has
You
been
can call
implanted
whatever
into
name
the
you want to call.
liberal and his folks. So the question here, when did he realize they were going to be a peace hub or whatever? At what point in time? Can you
Wow.
answer that
And that's a
question?
very
At the
fair
interview?
question.
At
That's a
what point
very
in time
fair.
he became
Terry,
a peace?
let them go with their
No,
talking
it's not
point.
a matter, Terry.
Be
What we
quiet,
try
we'll
to,
be quiet. Terry
we are
myself, be
trying
quiet.
to do, we are trying to do a real favor for Liberia,
What
to
favor?
fix Liberia, to straighten Liberia, and to hold our leaders accountable. You, on the other hand, being very deceitful, very untruthful in the talking point, and being very biased. That is unacceptable. When you
Okay.
sit behind the microphone, part of your job is to create an openness so that people will be able to make an informed decision. Terry, let me just ask you, when did the woman realize they were going to be a peace hub?
But you
You
think
know,
Terry
the
on
Ghanaian
what
were
he's
not
saying?
asking questions. That's why, yeah,
Why you tell T you got T Max number? You knew T
I
Max.
called him. I
Yeah, why
told
didn't
him.
you
I said,
call him
P-Man,
in the
I'm
scene that scene
disappointed.
there? You knew he was there. In fact, you're the CEO. In fact, this is your action in this process as a CEO, LPR. We need to initiate an investigation process here. Why did you not send representative out there during the press conference? What's that
Mr.
about?
So, you know the liberal strategy? When you try to
You
hit
the
his
one,
point,
you
he bring
blackmail
all
or
kinds of stuff in it
you
to
told
distract
us
Yeah.
you.
for them not to, the people agree I should have been on the virtual, but you told them not to allow me
Okay.
because you didn't want us to ask the question,
Okay.
legitimate question.
Let's
But
This is the
Terry,
liberal strategy.
on a
Whenever we're
serious note,
talking, you try to
Terry,
divert.
Terry can be, Terry, you don't have to be afraid of this old man, okay? He has his own life to live. On the day of judgment, on the day of Pentecost, he will give
you see
account
where
to all of
you
you.
see where you going with that
Eh?
now? That now you know Terry no God now. That now you know Terry no God.
Oh,
The
let me
men are
talk to
political
Terry.
revenue now. What would do?
Terry, let me be honest here. This is serious because the thing is, because every time people come and whatever support their people, and they just think it's okay when even it is not okay. So the question is, when did he realize? When did he get to know that it was a peace hub? The people. We don't know the people he's talking about. No one's name was called. No one is being held accountable. The government never disclosed anything. They've been in the cycle for over a month. The Ministry of Information, his friend Gideon Popular Way, said the executive mansion will explain. The executive mansion, Kula Fofana kicked the can down the road. The Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, who is the handbag of the president, was unable to provide clarity. Come on. So they can't quote, they were not
Is there
able
any
to maintain
question we
together.
can see in your statement tonight?
What?
Is there any question coming soon?
I really want to talk. I really want to talk to. I really want to
Mr.
talk to
So,
people. So
this
I
is
mean, I'm
just
just asking. These are legitimate questions. I understand. There's sort of concept. Oh, president, we can't ask the president. Anything somebody say is true because we support them. We need to stop that. Now he said he doesn't know. I take it from under face value. So the follow-up question they should have asked, and they didn't do it, is okay. Now you know. When you got to know this, how it became a peace hub. What is the potential? What is the unknown that we didn't know that is coming in the next 1-2 years that we think we're going to have a peace venue, putting aside all of these priorities and allotting that sort of huge money to that project? What is the motive of that? We need to know. I still feel they have not told the Liberian people the actual reason of that. And but we'll get to it at some point in
All right,
time.
Terry, go ahead, and then we can change the topic.
yes. So the topic, Mr. So play smart and diverted our whole
The liberal.
and that was kettle leg, all that because there was something we were going to test, they were going to
Yeah,
really
no,
bring
you
some
we're going
people,
back to that. We're
but
going back.
but but
You think your one conversation are coming survive here? Well, oh, no way. The man went to Ohio the other day, took the people meat and brought everything. So when you finish cooking in Kanye, you want to be talking tabata here. It don't want to work. They
but
already,
Mr. So the president have already spoken on the matter.
What kind of? That's
The
why I don't like
people,
to hear.
yeah,
It's not
I
that.
mean, and it said it's a security thing. So a security thing is left in the hand with security people.
Why it
Now,
became a security thing?
if you and I feel disenchanted, the people will speak at the ballot box in 2029.
There we
That
go.
is not our headache. I'm not going to get migraine because of that. The
Yeah.
president have already spoken. Keta then can use that now. And they say the political people, they been in politics for saying tech was a
But
prop.
let me hit them too.
You know,
Peter, they're not going to hit nobody. See what they have done. CDC too. They are some kind of. They're some kind of.
Here we go again.
They're
Here we
taking
go.
their
Here we go. Here we
convention.
go. Here we go.
Yeah, they're taking their convention. Natano Magina in the states. Jefferson Pogina here. What the hell wrong with these people? You making them
not
What,
chairman to do what?
what kind of convention?
And you're having what about Sunday? You know what going on in your own party?
CDC
no,
USA?
no.
CDC USA. That you not chairman.
I think CDC said they're done. I don't know.
But anyway,
Yeah,
This is
So,
all like
so let's talk about the thing
all
we're
like
talking about
so
here.
Democrat
Forget about
men.
CDC. We
the,
talk about what we're
the
talking about here.
house, yeah, but so you see, the president have come out to tell you what you needed to know concerning. He just came to because the information minister had already passed on the word that you needed to know. The journalists then can be over there. Your LPR journalists can be there. Go there again tomorrow. They're going to be there again to ask Geraldine PR more questions in regards to all of these things. And those beginners can do very well, but
The people are
they
avoiding us.
they're avoiding us.
I reached out to
Normally,
Pierre.
see,
I called Sano. They don't want to speak about it. I'm serious, to
no,
be
but
honest.
for that project, I doubt that they will speak much because
Why?
they're not going to be able to give you the because like everybody is saying, it's a security place. It's secure, blah blah blah. But the main thing is,
Hmm.
it is a government project. The project is for the government. It's not a private house.
then
So
when Samuel twice said that security business, I can't tell you the money. Then we'll go after. I mean, yep, Terry, give me another
yeah,
recap.
Mr. Liberal, the poor
it-
asking you
no,
question.
liberal,
Like, remember
liberal.
asking question.
The thing is this, right? If the government flip on it, it's good for the opposition. They can use
I'm
it.
the boss.
It's up to y'all. Y'all can use it and be running with it. But it will not go anywhere because the president came on public radio to clear his side that this particular property that you guys accuse me of being my retirement home, it is not my retirement home. The information minister have already given you the information as regarding that project. The president not coming to litigate this whole thing that, oh yeah, this is that. You want to get the information, go to the information minister. He's going to explain to you better regarding the project. The president only came to address the issue, speak to his people, and while passing, the people decided to ask him, Mr. President, is this property yours? He said, no,
That's it.
it's been
Oh, all
spoken.
right.
And
I don't
that's
know.
it. He cleared his
So,
side.
so,
I give
so,
up.
so,
So,
Terry, you don't think it was going to be okay for us to know who initiated that project?
Keto, I just said it. It was going to be good for even myself. I want to know. Also want to know, but guess what? You got the legislature, you got all your people in the house. Why you can't talk to them about it for
No,
them
no,
to
no.
fight
So
it?
this is the reason
Because
why. This is the reason why
they
we
got
are
the
the fourth
capacity to do
estate.
that. But
That's
that's why
Terry.
we
We are the
discuss
fourth
it.
estate.
Can we?
Okay,
How long we've been
and that's good.
discussing it
But
now?
can we discuss it and defend it? Can we defend it while discussing it? We can defend it
But
if it's wrong.
nobody's defending anything. What we're
All
saying
right.
is the side of the president have been clarified that this property is not his.
All right.
That have been clarified.
I think we
You
beat
know.
that to death already. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
that
Let's
have been
move on.
clarified, Keto. Other
Let's move.
information you want to find out about it, you got to
You
go
know
through
what?
the Ministry of
Culturally, the
Information.
So
people,
so
they don't have
let
answer
me
for
let
us.
me let me let me ask you this, Walter Carter. Let's say you want to come back. Let's examine some of your behavior in the past. Uh, in President, we are statement also some of the past issue came back. So what I want to find out from you, Walter Carter, is this. First of all, do you believe President we are is coming back?
Yes.
Okay. The second question, Walter Carter, and believe me, you're not on a witness stand, but you're pretending to be one on TV. So we'll prepare you a question here. So let me ask you the second question. Do you think you will be successful?
Yes.
Give us reason why. One or two.
Thank you. You see, when a liberal started to say, I want to ask you a question, look at the kind of question he asking me. He know I will not say no. He know I will not say two questions. He
Oh,
got nothing. He
wait,
talking
wait,
about
wait,
hold on,
wait.
hold on,
Hold
hold on,
on.
hold on, hold on, hold on, Mr.
Hold on. No, wait.
Liberal. I
Filter
come to
cutter.
answer
No,
that.
you hold on.
Liberal,
Filter
liberal.
cutter. Hold on. You want to tell me my question that I'm asking? You want to tell me that I have a interior motive or some sort of a reason why I'm asking you, and you know very well.
Liberal,
I mean,
can you give me
even
chance
though
to
whatever
answer?
question I ask you, you're not going to be truthful.
Liberal, can you give me chance to answer what I'm saying here? The question you got no question to ask me that will put President Weah in a bad place because he said something before he asked that question. And you come and ask me, first of all, you think Weah will run? I say yes. You think you'll be successful? Yes. And you say, I'm gonna explain. Weah will be successful. Just from what Joseph Boakai said. He said, if we do not deliver, President Weah will come back. Let's forget about what happened in the past in President Weah's 6 years. Let's just take Joseph Boakai's statement for the fact. And if the government continue to go the way the government going, and you and Terry continue to go the way you're going on this show, with your bunch of tabata, your intellectual dishonesty, and Liberian people seeing retro to the extent the CEO now is even perplexed. He don't even know what side he's standing on. One minute he in the middle, the next minute he flipping this way and all over the place. So we see it. If you guys don't level head or don't course correct, here we go. You see the liberal? Liberal, you will not distract me. Liberal will already know your strategy.
All right,
So this,
let me play the video, then you can continue.
Mhm. Play the video now.
Anything, the people getting amended. And you're with me from 2005 to date. We're all doing anything. I've done something. Trust me. I'll be re-elected.
What happened? What happened?
He said you're gonna be look, nobody going to any race will say I want to be re-elected.
Water
You were
cutter. What happened?
optimistic. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
All right, let's hear from you.
He was optimistic that he was gonna be re-elected. It didn't happen. So
Why?
it doesn't mean you will not be
Why?
re-elected again.
Why? Why?
All right? Because of
That
people like
lottery you were playing,
you.
that
Let
lottery
me
you were playing,
explain.
that
Listen to
lottery
me.
you
Let
were
me
playing.
No, because of people like you, Terry, and the likes of others who sat on their platform day after day and be intellectually dishonest to Liberian people. That what
So then,
caused
what do
him to
you
lose the
guys do? What
election.
do you guys do too?
So we didn't do a good job at all with
Mahmoud, they
You
got
combat.
to
all
do
have,
that
you
now.
all have,
We
you
didn't
all
do a
have to
good job.
numb the country.
You
We
will never
didn't do
say
a
that.
good job to combat your propaganda. We saw your
It's,
propaganda.
I,
it's not
Was it true? Let me
propaganda.
ask you one question. Was it true? Hold on. Let me ask you one question. Was it true that $16 billion got missing our economy for under President we have? Was it true? Let be very
so
much
the
honest
sanctions
to
were a
our
lie?
listener.
The
No,
sanctions
I'm
from the
asking
US
specific
government
one.
were a lie?
Terry, the floor is mine, not yours.
Okay,
The floor
sorry.
is mine.
Go ahead.
Was it true? Was it true that $16 billion got missing in our economy? Let be honest here. Was it true?
So yeah, what happens?
No, I don't know. Was it true? Yes or no?
This is not a Shama Brown TV show.
Come
You
on,
Was
guys
he,
it
enter
true?
here.
If you want to
forget.
go around, you're not a politician, you're a journalist. Your who,
No,
what,
but
when,
I'm
how, and
telling
where.
you,
You
I
are
want
not
to
a
tell you your fault. You see, and that's a problem you have in the same
you
unity
see, you
party.
see, you see,
Now,
you see, you
they
see.
accuse you of something and knowing fully well. So my question is, were you capable? Do you really you had that capacity to counteract their point? Why you
This
didn't do
this
it?
is
You
why
was
I want
Right.
I'm
about the
very
people.
fair, I'm very truthful. If you listen to what I just said, I said because of the so much dishonesty, the lies, the propaganda, CDC were not able to counteract.
Why they were not
So
able?
the PR were not able to go out there and counter what these guys were
Oh,
saying. I said that. I didn't hide it. I said it. So
yeah. You see the liberal, you're bad, man. You see, they were telling people to shut up. They were telling people not to talk.
Yeah.
so
I don't have
so
to say
Libra,
nothing.
Labor, can you just take the picture down? Let me continue my conversation here.
But what's stopping you from talking? Nobody's stopping.
Because you distracted me, Labor. This is not fair.
What? No, I
Yeah,
just
man.
put
This
it on.
intellectually being dishonest. This
Okay,
is
go
being
ahead,
this
make your
is
comment. Okay,
dishonesty
go
at
ahead.
its highest.
Okay, go
So
ahead.
so this
You
so
can
this
call
the
me
thing, and I
whatever
ask a
name you
specific
call me. I don't have to say nothing here
specific
to you
question
tonight.
here. You don't have to say anything, but I ask a specific question to the three of you guys. Was it true, or is it true that $16 billion can make some economy? I would
Who
say
controls
no.
the thing about a kettle?
I would
And
say
you will
no.
not,
I,
you
let
will
me
not let
and
that.
I,
Why
my
you will not
question
even
is
come back?
rhetorical.
You're not
Mr. So
coming
my
back.
question is rhetorical. I know you ain't want for to come back, but we will come back. My question is
Where?
rhetorical.
On
Was it
planet Earth?
true that $16 billion got missing? I said no. Was it true that George Weah killed 3 boys to use the kidney as his to replace his kidney? I said no. Was it true that President Weah built 49
And
condominiums when
Alaska
he
picture
became
in there.
president? I said no, he didn't. But the narrative was pushed out. You've said it over and again, and you believe in your own lies to the extent it's stuck. But now, in government, while you came to power in your own governance, you're trying to perpetrate the same lies, and the Liberian people are catching up to it. You can lie your way to power, but you can't lie your way in governance, and
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what happening to you.
What I'm going to tell you. If President Boyka and the Unity Party, if they screw up, Alexander Cumming was for nowhere will end up becoming the president of the Republic of Liberia, out of sympathy, out of empathy, and out of our people that like they experimenting and yeah, they tried it because the old man king, what you want to do again?
This is on a Boaga. Now we are. There's on a
Well,
Boaga. There are people been going to different parts of the country and showing it. Even Boaga's son.
That boy
He
guy
was
stuff
showing
here.
picture.
That boy guy here.
In what the place need in Cester, River Cess area there. He's showing.
Water cutter.
you guys destroy
I don't
George
have to
Weah.
say anything.
It's just that.
I will invite you and Prince Sherry and all your sedition here. I will give you one whole day. I don't have to say nothing. I'll just show my
You don't
face.
have to say it because let me tell you one thing. We live in an age of technology. Just how you bring your Tabata picture on it, or we'll bring pictures, real pictures of present day Liberia in the rural area. We'll bring present day Liberia picture. Just how you guys keep on pull left from Ralphie,
Look,
how all the way to EW
can we go
Junction.
ahead with the
One of the
program?
found out that there was portion of the Ralphie with a hard light, and everybody running with it. Until people gotta go and drive there and see it. Let me tell you something. The media were not fair to
What
President
portion
we
I had there?
administration.
Which portion?
Brother,
Why you need the media was
from
fair?
route from EWA Junction all the way around rehab, that where they had it light. When you pass rehab, going all the way to the military barrier, no light.
Oh,
No
And
light.
you know why? You know why, Keto? Because
Mm-mm.
your government, they were so mean, they were so greedy, everything about themselves. So the media changed it. They restructured their tone, and I was for yours. You're not coming. No, you're
So
not
are you
coming back.
telling me now? Are you telling me the government giving the media poor? You're giving us some
I'm
money. You're
just
receiving money now.
it requires help.
No. Because
Why?
compared to
I'm
us,
just saying. No, listen. There's no even bother about that. I don't have anything to prove. You know
because
why
like the
Helen
city labor
Johnson
was
Sally
telling me,
program was brought them from in America? The media people
labor told me
expecting
something
the
behind the
media people
scene.
to do their work. It's all about it's
Mr.
money.
Mr. Toll, labor told me something behind the scene. Are we receiving money from the Liberian government that you're not sharing with all yet?
Is he? Nah, he's running now, so he want anything to hang on.
yeah, anything. Reciting,
In
reciting,
trouble.
reciting. Look,
You're
you guys
Oh
gotta
giving
man.
be.
all kinds of funny people. You
No,
know,
No,
listen to
I
the
that's
one.
listen to
that's the
Eugene
problem.
that way.
Listen to the one.
Oh my God.
And
Okay.
sometimes people are emotional when people say negative things about me. But let them talk. Let them continue to talk while I am working. I said to you, Eugene, don't mind them. You know, for someone to tell you that George Weah conspired against somebody for him to be killed, that's a vicious statement, and it's impossible. Even fly. When I'm on the table, when I'm eating, a fly is coming around, I don't even slap it. I don't even believe in killing animals. How can I kill a human being?
Which you got that?
But he telling you.
Directing your
He telling
crucified.
you. He's
Oh,
trying to tell you. He's trying to tell you. You're speaking in a way that the Liberian people will understand that the lies that were told about him
You're
for
speaking in
killing
literary
people against
context, right?
he's not part of that kind of life. To show you that somebody who killed people to come to power, mocked two sedition in Lofa County,
So
call themselves effing rebel. His uncle taking and made internal affairs minister. And you want to sit there and compare that person with President
liberal,
Weah?
let's have a conversation. Look, Keto,
mm.
this sort of behavior and this sort of defiance, deliberately wrong defiance of their way of prosecuting the former president case, it's not going to happen. Because and yet they're not showing no sign that it's going to happen
Go ahead, Mr. So, I will find this other video. Go ahead. This
yeah,
one video will expose
until
him here tonight.
and I said that
So
here
can you
before,
play this up? I
until
got
the
a video.
president himself can come out publicly and be remorseful. Some of the ridiculous comment, the lack of leadership, the inability to take charge as a leader. That's the same thing we are saying. If he
So why you not
refused to
coming
do
and
that,
show lack of leadership? Why you not coming and show lack of leadership?
I'm not talking. I'm speaking in a general context
Speaking
because yeah,
general.
all
You're
you doing
always
here,
there
you
to
backing,
cloud
you
up.
back.
You're there to
No,
cloud up everything and make
why
it
I'm
like
saying he wants to come
mhm.
he wants to come back as a president. Former president can be
Yeah,
re-elected. Nothing wrong with that. But
right.
the reflection, the collections of the people of his past is still fresh. And
That's
if
what
this
I keep
president
saying.
cannot
But
come
what he
back,
told
if
Liberian people, Mr. So,
listen,
maybe you're not
I don't
listening to
listen
what he
idea,
told the
but
Liberian people.
eh,
Go
if the
ahead. Go
president
ahead.
cannot come publicly and
Uh-huh.
face the Liberian people, camera all on, look, you gave me the first term. I was immature to government. I am a full
Really?
grown up man now. I want to I take
Really?
responsibility
Really?
of everything.
No,
It's
no.
not about your
Really?
ego. I'm
But
just telling you
that's
how
true.
people feel when you are honest with them.
Mr. So,
That's true.
you're listening
Anyway,
to this one. I beg you.
That's
let
true.
Let me play this. This is going to be the last video for the night.
I'm not even sure whether you
And
even contest.
this is why they will not be successful. Listen to what President Weah is
You're
telling
giving
them.
black, you're giving
Yeah,
black
play.
more.
Let me hear it.
This is the right thing to do.
Listen to him.
Our country, it doesn't matter how many homes you got there, if no roads to connect, it's not completed. So I am happy with my road projects. From the capital to the hinterland, I will continue with the road projects. Anyone that will come after me will find something else to do. But I think that Nigeria, being the first African republic, also needs a road network. And this is what we're doing. You don't need to thank me, that's my responsibility. I need to thank you.
You don't need to thank
So
me. I need to thank you. But
all of you guys,
sedition, hold on, Mr. So, sedition for them, they were into praising. And President Weah was telling them, don't praise me.
you're doing the
Let's
same
talk
thing
about
here.
my work.
Mr. So, you did something. You said something very profound, and that
You're
what
doing something.
Mr. So do not understand. You saw President Weah. He looking at President Weah to be a man who is not concerned about what he did. President, we are always told Liberian people that his administration will not milk and honey. Everything will not roses. But he want President, we have to come to the microphone and say, my people, I sorry, I fail y'all. I'm a failure. Y'all forgive me and give me the second chance. You know you're not going to say
That's
that.
not what I'm
Why
saying.
would
I'm
you
not.
want to say that?
Of
That's what
course,
you
when
want
he
to say.
fail, he
The
can
man
say,
already
no,
told
yeah,
y'all.
no,
He
yeah, what
already told
happened?
y'all.
Yeah, what happened?
Terry,
You know,
the people two of them, they came to disrupt our show.
We're not disrupting your
Let's have the
show.
it's
polar
not the
divide.
problem. We
Let's
are having a real national conference.
I
The
know
same
who
way
is Mr. So. Mr. So is an undercover unity partisan.
there we go.
Then you don't. Then
He not throwing on the other side again tonight.
that's how they can act.
I
They don't let anybody to tell them the truth.
I
Once you
know
tell them the truth, they see you as the
Terry,
enemy.
we know you from day one. Want to be pastor, want to be politician. Jerry,
So
like,
that
I know Mr. So.
we
Do you know how long me
once
and
you
Mr.
try
So
to
be on
tell
this
them
show,
the
yeah?
truth, they see you to be
Do you
enemy.
know how long me and Mr. So be on this show, yeah? I used to come on this show and call on this show and spread. Well, that time Gibson, Jerusalem be on this show a lot. When Labor used to be talking in Tabata, Labor drew me close to this show when he's talking in Tabata. because of the the fun and the family kind of gathering is a good thing. But let me be honest here, we joke a lot.
So,
President, we
Keto, how
have
many minutes you
always told
talking
him,
for now?
but
Because you've
man,
been talking
I
all
get 2
day.
minutes, I get talk, but you have
Keto,
took all my time.
2 minutes?
Go ahead, brother.
No,
You see
Yeah.
what
no,
is
talk
shocking
up.
here?
For
What
me,
you
I don't
don't
have,
understand,
labor
the
gave me the
reason
opportunity to break your neck.
the reason the president failed miserably, and it might sound a little bit funny, is because he did not take charge. He made some careless statement, which offered up
Right.
to this time he never,
He's
never,
still
he
making them.
never came back to tell people, you know what? It was a slip of tongue. People died, family were hurt, the nation felt different. The people felt there was an insecurity, and only to go behind the pulpit and tell
And
people, boy,
I
be
agree with
careful.
you. I
Oh,
agree with you on
Mr.
that one
So,
because
No, no,
I
don't
myself,
agree with me.
I
Don't
saw
agree
Oh.
with me.
But
Don't agree with
what
me.
you want me to
He
say? I
said,
agree in that one. I agree in that one because when he said the people are doing boyfriend and girlfriend thing in the car, I think it was premature. What he said was absolutely wrong, and I agree. From the day he said that thing, I said it
Has he,
on
has
my
he,
show.
he ever took responsibility since then?
That he didn't take responsibility,
Why?
and I think I don't know. I'm not in his head to tell you, but what I'm saying here
is he a good leader? Is he a good leader then?
he's still a good leader. He's still a good leader.
Person who refused to
President
take
Bwaga says some
responsibility?
reckless thing. President Bwaga
But hold
is
on, we
President
are calling
Bwaga a good
President
leader?
Baga, yeah.
No. Is
We are
President
calling
Bwaga a
President
good
Baga.
leader?
No,
The
no,
man who said that hooligans burn the
wait
Capitol
now,
building.
wait. We're talking about
Go
President.
ahead.
You said the man didn't take responsibility. Forget about President Baga, yeah. We'll bring President Baga.
I didn't
But
say he
is
didn't
he a
take responsibility. Though. I said the statement he made was premature. I didn't say he
you
didn't
say
take
he didn't take
responsibility.
responsibility. But Mr. So asked you, they did take responsibility. He said no, he didn't take
I said
responsibility.
I'm not in his head to know.
No, that's what he said. That's what he said.
That's what I said to Mr. So. Don't twist the word. Look, we know your power people. We know how you like twist people things.
There
So
we
I
go.
said, I said to you that President Weah said his government were not roses, they were not milk and honey. There were ups and downs. He admitted that even when he lost the election,
So
he came out and apologized and told Liberian people we should move on and we'll move on. Y'all want just how you
that's how
people,
people move
people
on.
bend on. You people
You-
bend on the $16 billion. You people bend on $25 million. You people bend on the three missing boys kicked in that president. We are carry on him now. All those things you people still bend on it. You have lie and I'm not saying particularly you guys in the show. The people that carry that narrative, they still got it, their own lives. They look at their lives
It
to be
doesn't
true, to
matter.
be
You
in the
can
truth.
call me
So
liar
what
anytime
I'm
you want.
okay. So what are you doing now as an institution? You who want state power? And I
Mr.
asked
So,
the
hold
question
on
here
1 minute,
We
Mr.
before.
coming
So,
back.
let me
We
hold you.
coming back.
Let me
Listen tomorrow the summer tour. This ain't just
let
the
me
president.
let
The
me
you
hold
see
you.
the
president coming
people,
back.
you see the people they bring it back. You say you might listen to Samuel 12. That
Listen to
Yeah.
people
summer
are ready
tour.
to take
To go
account
sit
for
down with
what they
Stanton,
did.
to go sit down with Stanton
What
and
summer
talk about
tour did?
corruption.
What
To
summer
go sit
tour
down with
did?
Stanton and talk about
What
corruption.
you know about summer tour that he did?
Labor somebody on the phone, eh?
No, nobody there yet.
Terry, what do you know
Oh,
about summer tour
okay.
that he did?
All right,
You think
okay.
Well,
that
Thank
the
you. Let me
HBS
last
hold you.
time,
scam, that HBS
Let
scam,
me
the
hold
point
you.
summer tour with the
Somebody
the
American
on
last
government?
time, the
we'll talk
last time
further. Let
I
me hold
heard
you. Somebody on the line.
somebody on
Caller,
the
what's your name? Where you calling from? What's on your mind?
Hey, this is John Hina. I'm trying to rest from politics. I'm not really a politician. I'm trying to rest from politics, but it's just so difficult to not participate when you listen to the different media, right? The different social media we have in Liberia. You just get so tempted. You want to call in. I'm honestly not a politician, but let me start with my President Buckeye. Am I happy with the president performance? No. If you ask me to grade President Buckeye from 0 to 100, I'll give him 50 over 50 over 100. If you ask me to grade him from 1 to 10, I'll give him 5 over 10. But for Liberia,
Hold on. Boy, your grading. Let me merge your other number. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we are ready. You think we in school? Yeah, hold on.
No, that one he not want to hear. He come and call you here right away. That's who they are.
Let me merge the other color. Yeah, quiet. We are half grading system. That the school grading is leaking. Oh. That school grading is leaking.
well, I want to be honest, right?
Yeah.
I want to be very honest. This is the president that I support, but
Exactly.
so far, if you ask me from an honest perspective, I am disappointed given the experience of President Boakai, 12
Okay.
years as vice president and then several years in public sector and all the mess going around, fine. But I am more disappointed discussing George Weah. This is a guy that should have not become a president of a country. You are here discussing George Weah? Liberia is the first independent country in Africa. You're discussing George Weah. Look, let me say this today. Take this from me today. Take this from me. Well, I have a resolution. 2026, John Hina Jr. has nothing to do with politics. If you like, make George Weah president however you want. But let me tell you something. You can even make George Weah president for 1,000 years. That guy would never deliver anything. He is not prepared.
That's the fact.
We don't hate him. We love him.
That's the fact.
Liberia is supposed to be an example in Africa. Joshua is not prepared. He is not educated. Well, possibly he succeeded in soccer. Yeah, it's fine. Soccer does not need much education. I mean, anybody can succeed. Just listen to your coach. To be a president of a first independent country in Africa, you're discussing George Weah? Man.
Okay. Thank you.
How do we think? How do we think, man?
Thank you.
Just how you were thinking, or you like President
Listen
Boakai.
to this other caller who will answer you now. Let me bring you on. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Just how you feeling when you brought Boakai to power.
We'll talk, please. We don't. Okay, thank you, sir. We appreciate your comment, but please don't stay by. Come and talk to us again. Let's hear from you. I number 9.
Hey, Mr. Tong, how you guys doing?
Fine, thank you.
I don't know who was the last caller who was calling. I've been president in the world who are not educated and developing their country. So I don't know what he's talking about. Leadership does not come with education. You don't have to be educated to be a leader. So you just need to find someone to sit down. Number one, Mr. Tong, I enjoy you the way you play all the you repeat videos of former President Weah, right? I want you to do the same thing with former President Boakai when he was on the campaign trail. Everything that he was saying, why don't you play that? Has he ever done one of them? Everything that you tell me, the 100 days, children not selling in the street, the 100 school, everything. You're not playing them, but you keep playing President Weah stuff. Sometimes we just feel reluctant to call on the show because, sometimes the show can be so one-sided that when Keto try all the way, you can't convince everybody on the show because the show can be so one-sided. I listened to Terry talking about President Weah is not a good messenger. I'm not even going to respond to Terry, okay? Let me just address the CEO. Mr. CEO, trust me. The next election, you will be our propaganda arm. I will pray for God so CBC will hire you.
That makes you get good money, Me, I'm not going to post so in my throat for nothing. And when we get there, no. Pay me, I'm in no position.
He said it over and over. My government, everything will not milk and honey. He said it. I mean, I don't know what kind of apology the people here. How many times did Donald Trump apologize to the people in America before they really like him? So let's just leave that. Let's wait for 2029. Right now, all the CDC doing is rebranding themselves and talking to the issue. The former president challenged the current president. Show me one project. Show me one project you have initiated and done by yourself. That's a challenge. That's an open challenge. That's the serious thing to do. That's an open challenge. We're not going to be we're not going to do it.
All right.
CDC focus here now is to the issue. And Minister Support will get on radio tomorrow. Now, Spurgeon is going to and we agree. And Minister Support is going to get on school talk and he's going to speak on the issue. Everything that Gafman said, Okay? The thing said on record that we're a bloody liar. So where you going to go there? No, that was a bloody liar.
Thank
Okay?
you. Thank you.
As you play it, not to do that comparison as I say, play the current president too, as well. You're trying to say the screen. You're trying to say the screen, you will follow us out. Play that too. So we're there.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your advice. We'll listen to that. Rescue 3. Hold on 1 minute. Rescue 3, go ahead. What's on your mind tonight?
Hey, Mr. Doe, how you doing?
Good evening. Thank you for joining. You'll be the last caller, by the way.
Yeah, before going forward, I want to ask Keta, Cherry, you and the CEO. Where was President Weir out there when you made a statement to his church?
I believe so.
Okay, if I were to this church, was this same church that they used to scheme the member that the church you're talking about today?
So what I gotta do with the question?
A pastor, you had a bishop, and they stole over $79,000 United States dollars from your own member. I can wait till you want to be serious. So I then went to the social club and get me to stay on it. That's why I say the city government would not respond to that kind of charity talk. Because the reason why I'm saying that this was the institution that they use to steal from their own members. So I hear apologize to their own church member, and their pastor can get a few times somebody sue a go, and they get brought in and he been in jail for over a year. The bishop of the church, that they see church somebody go and stand there to come talk to him that he cannot understand himself. But be serious here. Their thing are happening. If you know about the government, Baka is going on wrong, on the show, we sometimes come against Baka when it's not going right. But we are not the better them. What they will see the bad today, then we'll go down there and say, yeah, and peanut to be white.
Thank you.
Then he call and say, come here, Mr. To. He call and say independent. When the CEO come and show that he appear like he call and say independent. You know, that man, I can say he's a comedian. When you see the white, he can't white, you see the black, he can't black. So nice CEO, now he is shoot now. He trying to find his own way. And we want for that country to go forward. And we see what many of these people are saying this. It can be so we don't bring the citizenship. We bring the justice system in our country.
Thank you.
Because Mr. Todd, these people put people in place to suppress the justice system in the country. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. You'll be the last caller.
Can I make my remark before I go?
Before you do that, let me do one more thing here, please.
What do you want to do with it?
They don't pull out that video of again.
They play. I just showing you Walter Cutter. They play the team plenty.
No, but you see, all of you.
So what's the
are not a
clip? You
misguided.
got a clip?
Okay, you want me to play Bagay? You want me to play Bagay?
No, don't worry. We'll bring on a clip of Bwaka. I hope Mr. So, when I send my clips to you, you must play them as it is. You don't got a clip of Bwaka.
I'll be on your show.
Look at that.
So you see, you are another misguided person, but
that mean you were any other man? Who are you?
How do you got a problem? You are another misguided person, and John is quite correct.
Mr. So, where's your closing?
Yeah, but that's my closing. I'm gonna praise you.
I mean, I don't want. No, you're supposed to praise me. I'm the board chair.
No, this is serious. And I have to do something about it. 2026, I'm not going to put up this sort of thing with you guys. You are another misguided person, and the reason I'm not holding you because the people don't know you. You are volunteering, but you're not even doing good for them. I don't know why you can be so distracted. And John is quite correct, isn't it? What is the point when you're supposed to be picking up the essence of the God that you support to showcase, to justify your argument?
Back from Liberia
but you can't. You won't go for a comeback.
Yeah, because I will get
you bring Joy. Yeah, they want standing on the mob. Carrasco post a picture. The other street, then they come back. That's what we're saying. Look, this you didn't do President. We are good. He's a good guy, but It's just that he was around the wrong people and he's still around these wrong people. That's why we make it difficult. Look, people like people who empathize with them. You got to make people to feel, put yourself in their shoe. He has not done that. And that's what I've been saying from time to time. You cannot be seeking for the higher office of the land and you just missing action and you just think you're going to come, the people are going to let it go. No. He needs to go back to these places and have a conversation. Like he gets to know what he didn't do. Maybe he didn't need to. These people we hang out, Eugene there, you see the picture of Samson show here? When they were eating lobster, then they tell when other people are going hungry, telling them to say they shut up. Yeah, we're not giving people, you never brought people on board to sharpen the message of the president. Why the president lose Nima? George, we are invested a lot in Nima County, but you were unable to articulate, to fix, to do what he's supposed to do. All their talk show people are giving money, all they were showing where we are go, people dancing, people doing this, instead of being focused to speak on his essence of his development. Why he lose Nima? He shouldn't have. The development that went in Nima on George Weah is more than any other person. So
Thank you
why
for telling us.
people you were completely disconnected and you're not willing to learn that? But when people talk, so yeah, Aaron call me here, you need something here, let me know.
Can I close, bro?
So,
Can I
the
close?
one that's the
Because
truth.
you see, do you see?
I'm not
Boys that
joking.
don't draw.
Do you see the intellectual dishonesty
Yeah,
we keep talking about here?
Who will give you permission for you to
Oh,
Can I
give
just close?
your check, preacher, you say your own ETI want receive check too? No more that. We all
So they were
2029,
receiving a check.
we all in the
Yeah,
man
but
get
you
check
gotta,
from
you gotta,
everywhere.
you
Eh?
gotta give us the information because
The
maybe
man
Queen
they
Sherry-
say you too, they say you were spiritual advisor to the woman. Now why you can't give her here when you tired? Myself 2029,
No.
anybody, berete, the boy got. But I said it before.
You
Originally,
gotta count to
I'm a
back
unity
God
party
forbid, God
member.
forbid, man. We
And the
can't take
guy
that
that
kind of
took me
money.
to a Unity Party is Comrade Famula, who is now an ambassador. We're all schoolmate, classmate. He took me to Unity Party. You remember the Unity Party with Taylor, that acid water, where they spray people in Nima? Who were in that group. At that time, Mr. Samuel Norris, I don't know whether he's still alive, he's still there, but it's just not worth it. All the people then, they're not correct.
Thank you.
They're not correct.
Walter Carter, let's hear from you then. Terry.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
I gotta
Thank you
go
for
grab the
sharing.
little man.
All right.
Thank you
Why
for sharing the
you all
video.
dressed up like that tonight? Say anyway, where you going?
Who?
You.
I staying with you?
They see you
You're
always.
on the witness stand.
You
The
see
man
the
is a
reply. You hear the reply?
You're not on the witness stand. They see you now on the
No,
witness stand.
no.
The man never appear lazy. So that
Ain't on
was
the
just
witness
your own
stand.
God.
I gotta grab my
So-
little boy. I gotta grab my little boy from work.
All right.
All right, guys.
So,
Thank
Mr.
you.
So, thank you for the show, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful show, Mr. So, take it easy. Drive safe, okay? Yeah.
So, and
So,
I United Party is a member again, right?
I mean, we stay cool. We stay independent. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
on a
these boys.
serious note, no, good show, man. Good show. Yeah, we gotta continue pushing this narrative.
So,
I think
Keto, today
CDC
you
is.
talk plenty. You got you see,
Oh my
today the
man,
show for you.
Terry, why you still distracting me?
But I'm not just I'm just telling you that you had a good time tonight.
I know good time. You and Libra, you're on your tabata. When Libra, I know how Libra can want to distract people when you come and start throwing questions and interjecting. Then I know it's kind of a distraction, but it's all right. Libra, the case is yours. The show was good.
What's your
President Weah is coming back. He's coming back strong tomorrow. Get ready for summer tour, explosive on Spoon, and then the follow up will be President Weah doing his thing. Because by the time President Weah talk, the party can start shaking.
President, we are going to be on Spoon?
No, I talk no for what? President Weah go on Spoon. I said President Weah will be talking a thing. He will use the pulpit to preach. And people say, why are you using the church? The Pope will use his pulpit to give political message. Oh, so President Weah can use the pulpit? Yeah, you're thinking about it.
So you're going to compare President Weah with the Pope?
He's not human being. The Pope not human being. The Pope got 3 legs and 3 arms.
I know.
He
Go
human
ahead.
being. Human being. So,
Thank
President,
you.
we are welcome. Thank you so much for the show, Mr.
Thank
So
you.
we'll be here.
Terry, please take her home so we can go to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah. So, President, we are not a wannabe pastor. Eh? He's not.
Whatever, man.
Ah, but yeah. So, thank you for the show, Labor. You see, this is the
Terry,
reason
I'm
Terry,
why.
listening. I
Terry,
just
Yeah.
changed my location.
the,
Yes, I'll get up the video.
the,
I'm
the,
listening.
the camera you're using, does it go with motion?
Yeah. It's the tablet. Again, when I move, it adjusts to my.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. It makes sure that I'm always in the
Right,
loop.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right,
It controls itself. But
right.
yeah, so liberal. This is the reason why these guys is going to be difficult for them to come back. And it's good that there are sound Liberians that watch this show and they know. They see one of the things CDC not getting, they think the people stupid. They just think the people stupid. After the people heard Samuel 12 talking about 27 million people were taken out of poverty, he was giving current to Arico,
Mhm.
supplying current to Arico. You think the people willing to see you again, aligning with him to come back to power, knowing that he already has sanction and all these things? So, a
Mm.
former president, we are is liaising with these guys. It tells you that he believes them. They keep lying to him and he keep believing them. And even though he's a good guy, right? There's an opportunity because he got a high level of people that really love him. But people will say, look, my man, you coming back with those same people? You brave to bring these same people back with you that made you to feel because there is the message. The message is that the people lie. And they have made him to understand something that any project now, a Unity Party is finishing project that they started, a Unity Party is completing. They're making him to feel that those were his projects. And he believe in them. And that is another thing that will cause them to fall. That they overlooking so. Because most of the project that he engaged were Unity Party project. You must understand that this is Unity Party government. They came back to finish the project, the vision of the previous predecessor, which was Madam Sirleaf. They are completing their project. That are your project. It's their project. They're completing because you couldn't complete it. The RRA role, the Unity Party project. That are your project. How you call it? There's a thing. The Redemption Hospital, that Unity Party project is not your project. The Bannersville rule that President we are completed. It was Unity Party project. So Unity Party had a vision. If they're coming back to power, meeting the same project that you did not complete, and they're completing it to start their own project. Then you saying, oh, show on one project you finish did that. The people have carried light. The people carry electricity in your home. They carry current there to Grand Coup, to Barclayville.
To size down.
They carry current. That's a new project. He challenging them. He say, if the Unity Party can show him any new project, then it means that the people should not elect him at the ballot box. You see how he can put himself in trouble?
But
That
I
what the
see
other guy just
but I see
the,
they're very good at
the,
that.
the other guy just said, he said, you know, President, we are not a politician. The guy is a nice guy. He got good mind. But the people around him keep fooling him. And there's a so struck a very powerful point. But they will not hear that point. Mr. So said he need to come and say, look, my people, they do some things that were not right because I was a novice to the job. But now we're going back with full swing, and the mistakes I made, I will correct them. Why are you doing that? Not to show weakness, to show strength. JMB said the same thing. He said, we squander opportunity. Where is he today? He not president? He himself, he the president. We are, you know what he said? He said he did not graduate from school and he was being honest. And that particular year, the people turn it around. They say, you know, both, you don't know both will vote for you. Liberian people are sympathetic. But if you continue to be proud and obstinate,
Lie. And I
defending
want
yourself, knowing that the people know what you did. And you see, Oliver, let me just say the last one. One of the major reasons why I hailed the papi, even though there are mistakes, but the one thing he did on that project that I believe that make me
Terry talking for about
to
10 minutes to close.
hey, but give me chance, but I let you talk your whole neck. Give me chance. I know you don't let to hear my voice. You and your man. Yeah, they didn't let to hear Terry
You
talking.
can't wear a society hard now. You coming?
Right.
You coming
That- especially when I'm hitting the points. You don't let to. So, you know, JMB did something very important that President Weah did not do, liberal, by coming to the public. And that is why I forget about all the other things and what was supposed to happen that he did not do. This one thing he did, I love him for it. And I appreciate what he did. By coming to the public to say, this property is not mine. It's the government property. You know what? What the caveat that I sent? Because what the trap they wanted to sell for him, that the same trap they sell for President Weah. My man, you know what? We'll pay your horse. We will pay your horse. We will pay you a nice horse. We will finish it, everything within the first year. So before you reach to the 6th year, nothing will happen. The people there, they will not be able to prosecute you for that house. So they relax. But you know what they were doing that for? They were doing it so they can start building their own houses.
Right.
So the moment they started building President Weah house and finish it, when they started building a house in that President Weah couldn't say nothing. And that what messed the government up. At the same deterrent President Boka took, because he said they started the project with all his knowledge. You see? So they wanted him, they thought they were going to say, Papi, we get something for you. When the Papi saw it, he said, what? Why you're doing that? You're in me. So he said, I will go to the people and tell the people, say, it's not my project. So right now, they are afraid to build.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the deterrent. And that is why I say this one thing President Walker did. I love him for it. And that is why, because of what he did, we know all the other things that he was supposed to do that he did not do. And that is what is very important. And if the citizens, if they understand the power that our constitution gave is only in the president, the power. And not in a cabinet minister, it's only in the president. So the
So, Labor, you
president
believe
can
that
do
thing
some things.
Terry talking?
Walter Carter, please.
Labor,
Okay.
you
Let the man
progressive,
finish.
you
I will
guru.
You want me to name
The
the people
guru,
there
you
who
believe that
started
thing
building
Terry talking,
property?
yeah?
I'll put you in the back. I'll put you in the back.
You want me name the people there? You want me name the people? Anyway, labor, that's all, man. Because if I'm market tonight, our time already up.
Okay.
Eh? I'm not going to listen to him.
You'll not be here tomorrow. Don't worry. Don't worry,
The
Mr. Stewart.
guru, you believe that?
All right, guys. Thank you. I gotta go.
Thank you, yeah.
My
Good
granddaughter
night.
talking
We
things.
gotta distract.
Get out of here.
Good night, gentlemen.
Thank you, Walter. Again, folks, Samson told Labropoli, I want to thank all of you. My granddaughter now dancing all over, unplugging things here, so I gotta get out of here before she start messing my stuff up. So thank you, guys. We'll say good night to you. It's been a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you very much, and we'll say good night. Let's do it again tomorrow. We'll be back here. Thank you.
Zio game vai tu hadi anano sira mamenu de agosamu kon waga rere ne kwi yo han diablo hadi anano sira kadu Sabo busumbu sazo mega ye blanco kwadi so he kawaka kama makunyo ngoko siza